200 Harvester Road, Fairfield. What we have here is we have a ranch style home in the neighborhood of typical ranch style homes. What's interesting about this neighborhood is I'm going to pan to the left. You see a similar house to ours, but then what you see next to ours, next to that one, is a brand new house being built. So this neighborhood consists of homes, very modest sized ranches, but what's happening is these houses that are in very poor condition, this is what's happening. The investors are buying them, knocking them down, and then building these homes for anywhere between $775 and $850. So our home is a poor condition ranch. We'll go around the outside. Typical for the neighborhood. Brick facade in the front. These look like these were post-war ranch homes built. Very low quality slab ranches, which is lower end in the town of Fairfield. Roof is probably done the last 15 years, but you'll notice over here the install quality is poor. It's full of moss and lichen, which shows end of its life. Soffits, peeling paint, rot, gutters, all the way down here. You'll see windows. Some windows were done. Bottom quality. A lot of them don't open. They're fixed windows. So, garage here converted into an outdoor kitchen. What you'll notice here is there's a step up. Then you go in. This is from the outside. Here's what was the garage, and you can see here water flows down. So the street is there. Driveway goes downhill, comes straight towards the house, and you can see where water would come in and straight through and actually go out that door right there. So just step in here real quick. We have a poor install of this wall and window structures here. Again, all poor. This would all need to be come out. So we'll head back outside and we'll go from left to the rear. So here you'll see siding needs to be done. It's in poor condition. We have overgrowth all along the house. We'll come through here. You'll see here rotted windows there, pretty bad rot. So the windows need to all be replaced. So we're at roof, windows, siding so far. Here's the rear yard. Nice private rear yard here. Needs some substantial landscaping. Very overgrown. In the background, not worth mentioning too much, we have a shed that's completely rotted out, needs to be taken down. So we'll pan to the back of the house. Have a shed here. And let me back up so you get a good view of the rear. So what you're gonna notice is the roof. I'm pretty much panned in. The roof is extended for two fairly larger additions over the years that were put on this house. They were poorly done. So you'll notice here, this used to be a deck. It's completely rotted out in the back of the house. And you'll notice how high it is, and that's gonna mean something when we go into the house. See these windows here? I'm gonna show you these rooms. These windows are rotted out. Be careful, I don't know what I'm stepping on. It's full of dirt here, and I feel it creaking below my feet. Rotted windows no longer work. Air conditioning. Gutters all need to be done. Got trees right along the house here. Have to get taken down. Okay. Pan out. There's another addition on the home. This is, again, it's a slab home, which is the bottom quality of a house in the town of Fairfield. Most homes have basements. There's a few neighborhoods that have slab ranches. This is one of them. And again, I talked about what usually happens in these poor condition homes is they're purchased by investors, knocked down, and new homes built. Okay, air conditioning. We're now on the right side of the home coming from the rear. It's the original electrical service here. Any electrical work would need an upgrade to this service. It's original, and the town will want you to upgrade that service. Side windows, again, we have rot down here and separation. Obviously gutters. So that's pretty much the gist of the exterior of the home. Let's head on in. And you walk into nice large living room. Now this is slab. We're in a colder New England climate, and they chose to tile the entire main living area, which is a negative. We don't do that around here because it's cold. So I will assume this house has radiant baseboard heat in the main living area. And I'll show you what I mean when we get there and it's broken and no longer works. So these floors would need to be smashed up or new heating systems put in. So living room, I'll pan around. There's the front door. Nice little area here. Probably considered a dining room or just one large living room. I'll pan right around to get an idea on the space. Okay. So there again, there's the front door. And then we're gonna pan here into the kitchen. Okay, we have the eating area here in the kitchen, and kitchen is in poor condition. I'll show you the granite countertop. There you go, all busted up. We'll pan around. Small kitchen, but reasonable. Can work with the space, but needs to be completely redone. And that's the exit out to the living room area. I pan back. This is that outdoor kitchen garage area through the back side of the kitchen. And there it is again back there. Okay. So we'll head out of the kitchen and we'll pan to going through the living room. We'll pan to the back. So this is one addition. It's a master bedroom addition right off the living room. This has hardwood floors and can be refinished. They're in top shape. Windows. We have closet. No walk-in closets, but we have double closets here. And then we have a bathroom. So they redid the bathroom, but it's in bad condition. They did a bad job. All the lines are crooked and uneven. I don't know if you can see down here, but the floor is rotted through. You can see all this tile is all broken because it sank. Okay. And here you can see there was separation. They foamed it, obviously weather coming in. So this was done by the homeowner, obviously, and nothing really matches. The lines are bad. The quality isn't good. And let me pan around. So here's that window out to the back deck. And you'll notice here, we have cracking and separation. I don't know if you can see it. So this is a theme to the house off this back deck when we were outside. It looks like that they built it too high up on the house along the framing and rotted the whole back side of the house. And I'll show you more of that later. All right, so that's the master bedroom addition. You can see here they had hot water baseboard where the main living area seems to be radiant heat, and I'll show you that as we go further. So now this is how we enter the backside addition off the living room. So we have the front door, kitchen, master. Now we have this little hallway, dark hallway coming off the living room. So that's where we're gonna go down. This is another part of the addition. It's dark in here, no windows. There we go. No light. Let me get my phone here and give you some light. So right as you walk in here, we have a laundry room, unfinished, needing, so he put stone on the wall, but never finished, broke it down. Needs everything in here redone. The floors have this unusual pattern. Obviously he did it himself, right up against the baseboard here. Baseboard should be on top of it, not below it. So here's the radiant heat here. All right, and you can obviously see that this leaked all over. This is gone. There's the circulator pump here. Okay, so that's completely trashed. Okay, now let's move over to the next mechanical room. And we have this, get your light up. We have this boiler here. It's kind of hard to see, but in here I've got good pictures of it in my pictures, and I'll show that to you. There you go. It's at the end of its life. It's done. I don't think this works. Original to the house. Power vented up out the chimney. That needs a full replace. So now we have this little, right next to it, we have this little kitty corner bathroom. This was, again, you can tell it was done by the homeowner. The tile work is just not that good. And again, I don't see any heat sources anywhere, so it's probably radiant floor heat, which probably does not work. Here's the shower. Looking up here, I'll give you an idea on what that's looking like. Back up. All right, so that's a full bath that is servicing these two bedrooms. So here's one bedroom here off the right. Now we got some windows. Now, this is the room that's showing us, so these floors are buckled excessively. And that's not from water, that is from rot and water. And you're gonna see we have plants growing inside the house here. And I'm gonna show you out this window. There's the deck that's high up on the house. It's coming to about here on the wall. And then the flooring is very waved and rotted out. Okay, so there's either massive termite and massive rot. This is the whole back room, and I'll pan around. Okay, and we'll go into this closet, and there's massive buckling going on in this closet in the flooring here. Okay, which is telling me that we have some pretty serious structural deficiencies going on in the whole back side of this house. And I have a feeling it has a lot to do with how this exterior decking and years of buildup of soil was built. Here there's a massive wave in the floor, and you can see where they cut into the floor here. That they must have done something in the past, but they didn't fix the issue. Major structural. Okay, enough of that. You see full rehab here. Doors, windows, ceiling. You can see leaks, previous. No water on the floor right now, so this leak doesn't look active, but it tells me the roof needs to be replaced. We have a slight wave in the ceiling as well. So, as you can see so far, full rehab, including structural. Here's the original master. So this room, we'll pan around, double closets. Obviously the walls, the carpets, the doors, the lighting, full rehab. No central air. We have these wall units throughout the house. Obviously this home needs new heating system, so we would probably do a hot air with central air if we were to renovate this home. In this room we have a hot water baseboard, so it doesn't look like we're radiant in here. So that is the back addition. Again, so we have this very dark hallway with no windows, mechanical rooms, turn behind me, 2 bedrooms in the back end of this hallway. We have a kitty corner bathroom here, and then this walks out towards the living room. We have a laundry room to the left, and then we go back out to the living room here. So the layout is partially unusual, yet also, you know, the good word for it, it's reasonable. The kitchen, living, master bedroom right there off the back is reasonable. Where we get into functional weirdness is down this hallway, and that has to do with how they built the additions off the back, which are experiencing the rot. So in this home, I anticipate some fairly moderate structural deficiencies off the back of the house, and some high costs in terms of heating, especially in this living room. This is obviously radiant heat that will need to be replaced because we're not keeping this tile. You don't tile the whole living area in New England like this. It's not done, and it's not desirable. So that's basically the house. 200 Harvard.